Well, I'm just doing the wiring for a change of radio head unit in this Porsche 996, and it was a horrible mess before. It's slightly less of a mess now with heat shrink rather than insulating tape and stuff. A little bit better than it was before anyway. However, I've hit up against a big problem. So on this car, from the factory, it had fibre optic to an amplifier in the frunk, the boot area, which is actually in the front on this, and then from there an amplifier to the speakers. Now, at some point in its past, that was removed. This fibre connector is just tucked out of the way. An aftermarket head unit was fitted, and this hefty looking audiophile stuff was fitted, which I've just labelled, which has turned out to be a complete waste of time, because I can't believe this, but on every bit of cable, the side that's red, as opposed to mostly transparent, is entirely oxidised. I think it's aluminium wire, which weirdly looked copper coloured on an exposed end that I just pulled out of an old harness. Anyway, what's crazy is that the clear side, clearish side, which I'm going to call the negative, looks okay, but you see what I mean. It's not copper, yeah, so it must be aluminium. But the positive side is hard, and you see that dust? That's all that's inside it, is powder. Now, I actually thought that somebody had disconnected these, because there's only the 4 wires, yeah. I mean, ideally the fronts are going to a crossover or something, but I thought maybe these had been disconnected, so I just took them out, which wasn't that easy given the windscreen's there. I took it out and tested for continuity, and I've got my front right, and I was seeing continuity on this wire. Well, I was seeing an ohm of resistance actually, which is a little bit high, I suppose. But then nothing on the other, except 4 ohms here, which makes sense because it's going through a speaker voice coil. But nothing here. And I thought, well, it's weird, but hey, you know, there's something there. They are wired in. Anyway, this is a big problem, because all this speaker wire is going to need replacing now, wherever it goes to. Obviously, it's going through the dashboard, through the door grommets, wherever they are. There, it'll be going through there to each door. I guess it's going somewhere along here to the rear speakers. There. So that's a pain in the arse. It was nearly done, and now it's not, because this audiophile shite. Okay, I'm being a bit facetious there. It might not have been marketed as audiophile, but it looks hefty and it's crap, and it's failed. So yeah, that's it for today. I think I need a rest from this project now. Alright, thanks, bye.